Welcome back to King Rai. If you look at my channel, you probably know I am a gamer that typically makes gaming videos. Now, if you've been with my channel for a while, then you will know I randomly just make random videos. Like the hide and seek hunters edition, I threw that in there. The water bottle bombs, I threw that in there. They're just random things that I do. Today's going to be another one of those videos where I teach you how to make the erasor arrow. This is what it will look like as the finished product. You probably already know how to make it, however, we're going to go over it anyway. Again, pronounced erasor. The materials you'll need is tape, pencil, and an eraser. I would recommend using electrical tape as that will strengthen the durability by a lot. However, these are easy to make in school and they'll probably be fun in school. We'll talk on that later. But I would say electrical tape is hard to get your hands on in school, so just use regular tape or no tape at all. It's just not going to be as durable. Of course, we're using a standard rubber band to fire it. Now these, you know what, we'll talk about it later. Going over durability, it's a pencil. I think I could snap one of these in kindergarten or the first grade. I think I could do it before, but I think the first time I did it was in kindergarten or the first grade, or maybe, I'm not even sure, but they're very easy to break, so the durability is not going to be good. You're also using an eraser as the primary contact point, and as you use an eraser when you're writing to erase stuff, that thing goes down pretty fast. When shooting people, they're just going to bounce off. Now, they will take some damage, but it's going to be a lot less damage than if you're shooting at things like I currently will be today. It does last a decent, you'll get about, I've never really shot an entire one out, but you can get about, I'd say, 100 shots, and that's a rough estimate. Don't quote me on, or not a rough estimate. That is a rough guess, so don't quote me on it. However, that you should achieve about 100 shots without it breaking. Range will be at the end of the video. I do not have a chronogram, so I cannot test the feet per second, so I will have to just shoot it up at an angle and measure and see how far it can go. Again, we're using a typical rubber band. Now, penetration. This thing is good at penetrating styrofoam. Styrofoam plates, styrofoam takeout boxes, stuff like that. Penetrates well. I will say these things pack a terrible punch up close. Down range, they divert. Like that's accuracy. We'll test the accuracy on video just like we'll test the range. It's not that accurate like far. It's just something for you to just play with in class or something. But now let's talk about that. This is the type of stuff that I used to do when I was in elementary school. I would throw stuff. If you ever got your hand on a rubber band, you were hands down shooting something at somebody. I don't care what it was or who it was. It was definitely going down. However, this is going to be a little bit risky because it looks like an arrow, and some teachers may blow it out of proportion and be like, this is a threat, and then send you off to something else. Typically, if you just shoot something with a rubber band and they catch you, they're like, no recess for the day, and maybe something else, but like, it's no big deal. This is what kids typically do. This, however, is what kids would typically do, but it might be taken a little bit out of proportion. So you do that on your own risk. You know, I was thinking about that, but if you're capable of building it on your own, you should be capable of making your own decisions. Okay, this is the best I'm going to be able to do for like assembly wise. Can I even? Okay, that looks terrible. But assembly goes the following. You snap your eraser on. Come on. Oh, these are so weird. Okay, you got your eraser on. Next, you're going to want to take tape and wrap it around the bottom layer until it becomes about as thick as the eraser. That would mean wrap it around here. Product should be looking a little bit like this. Should be right around the bottom of the eraser and should also go about the same width of the eraser. Now you're going to want to overlap. So you're going to want to wrap the bottom part of the eraser, but you're also going to want to overlap on top of this. Now this one, just wrap enough that it's going to hold, but this doesn't need a lot of tape. Boom, now it should be looking a little bit like this, and that's the arrow in a hole. From a top view, this is the arrow we just made. I really like it. I really do like the design and everything else. It feels very nice to me. For this demonstration, we'll be taking a carryout tray with nothing in it, and we will be sending it through what is styrofoam. Now, this really looks like an armor plate. The one that I have here, it really does, so it's pretty cool. I could like put this on a mannequin or something. But we're just gonna prop it up. Boom. Just prop it up on the wall. Here's the question. Is a side view gonna be nice, or is a front, or is it like an angled view gonna be nice? I think I'll angle it first. Let's see. Boom. Nope, I'm trying not to get my phone to fall. That should be fine. Now I'm shooting from a distance of about 3 feet. Maybe. Yeah, about 3 feet. About a yard. Oh boy, they are spicy when they're new because they're highly sharp when they're new. The older or the more you use them and the older they get, the higher power they exert, but the less sharpness, the less piercing power they exert. However, as advertised, completely tore through this. And I've tried paper plates. They just don't want to go through because I feel like you upgrade from this to a paper plate and then, or maybe put aluminum foil in between. I've never really shot that, but there's no way for me to test that right now. But yeah, we got a clean entrance wound and surprisingly a clean exit wound on the wall. So this thing just bursted through and you could see the power. It wasn't just a straight piercing. No, this thing definitely had power to it. Now for accuracy, I wanted to shoot a bottle, but it doesn't have that accuracy. Not from the range I want to shoot it. Like I said, that was from about 3 feet away. So it definitely does pack a punch. Like imagine that to you. Of course it's styrofoam, but like you're definitely gonna feel that. Now I am back about let's walk up to it so y'all can get the reference. It's right there on the floor. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step, 6 step. Now I do have big steps. I would estimate that that's at least 3 yards. That might, yeah, it's like 3.5 yards. I play football. That's what it looks like. I will prop up the phone here. Okay, as you all are sitting on the ground, we will be sitting on the ground. However, it is blurry because it does not want to focus on that. It wants to focus on the carpet. And I don't really want to change that now. So we're just going to see it downrange. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, now as you probably didn't notice because this thing refuses to focus, maybe you did, the arrow curved off. Now, what school are you going to be shooting these in? Because these things are pretty loud, pretty loud. Especially when they're not straight shots. If they hit a body, it's going to be dead silent. However, they hit like a desk or something, you better hope your class is loud. Well, you probably only do it if they're not in the room. So you know what, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Just make sure y'all just are the type of class to talk a lot. I can't even. Alright, we're gonna try again. We did get a hit, but like I said, it curved off to the left. So that is a hit, but not the type of hit we want. Okay, that's 2. I'm gonna do 3 because they are pretty loud. However, that one was definitely straight, and we might have actually got penetration from this far back. However, it just hit the wall, but it was definitely straight. If I can get a shot, like there's no scope on this. It's not as good as a Nerf gun, but that one just curved. It hit the back shot. That's why, if I didn't say it before, because I've tried to record this video many times, do not sharpen your pencils, because you do not want to hit somebody with a sharpened pencil, because it will turn. If you have a sharpened pencil and you're still trying to do this, do not do it. You can't even really fire it because you'll poke a hole through the rubber band. But if you do find a way and it's not that sharp, do not shoot it with a sharpened pencil. Has to be a new one. Now the last thing I will do before we go outside and test, of course, the range is I will give you a slow-mo. Yes, a slow-mo. Boom! Look, that took so much time to get because the super slow motion only, like, I didn't even have time to click the button, cock back the bow, and shoot it. Like, and I was doing this fast from a foot away. I won't even taking a step back. So I had to go slow motion. And I didn't know if it was going to be slow enough, but I just watched the recording. And boom, baby. Look at it. Boom. Now, this is when you know it is starting to pack penetrative power. That thing barely had a wide hole. Straight out the back. The back was even smaller of a hole. That's what you like to see when you're shooting these arrows. Last disclaimer before we get to the range, which is right after this one. A good rubber band, like a brand new rubber band, is going to shoot a lot farther than when you stretch it. You only get like one power shot. And then after that, they're all decent shots. But that shot right there, that was a power shot. This is a brand new rubber band. Not anymore, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, well, it's nighttime, but I know no nighttime video that does not shoot in the dark. This is the only time I can make this feasible. However, we have the arrows, and we have a ball indicating 15 feet. First one 15, second 30, third 45, continuation to 60. Doubt it hit 60 feet, but friend Caleb here to mark it. We'll see what we can do. Try not to get shot. Alright, try to track it. Alright, well that went well past 60 feet. That's amazing.
I didn't see it.
Alright, let me try again. That was an up shot. Let me try another one and then we'll do a straight shot. Oh, that one was bad. Yeah, that one wasn't even close. Anyway, rubber band on the first shot is crazy. So about 80 feet the first one and a little under the 45 the second. Alright, so not bad. The arrow fired about 80 feet and I can see it firing a lot farther with something with more elasticity. Not to mention, it is easy to punch through cardboard. Well, not easy, but it gets the job done. And cardboard has a resistance of 29 pounds per square inch. So, in total, not bad.